Hey everybody, it's Critic here, and The Missing Lynx is a weird movie.
Can I go now?
No, really, that's all I can say about it. While it's not a terrible film, it's completely forgettable. I can hardly recall anything that actually happened in it. I know that there was this endangered lynx who was really unlucky, a crazy hunter who beat up an old man after he got owned by this lynx, and a paranoid chameleon. That's it. Oh, and this movie was produced by Antonio Banderas. You know, the guy who played Zorro and is the voice actor for Puss in Boots. He also had sex with Angelina Jolie in Original Sin. Don't ask me how I know that. Believe it or not, I actually own a copy of The Missing Lynx. My dad bought me and my brothers this movie since at the time we were taking a cross-country road trip and we needed something to watch. Let's read a few lines off of the back of this movie's box. The film chronicles the misadventures of a ragtag group of animals as they avoid being caught by a misguided millionaire and his underlings. Huh, that's actually a better summary of the movie than anything that I can come up with. This movie is actually about an unlucky lynx named Felix and his band of animal misfits trying to save all of the other animals at their shelter from being boarded onto Noah's Ark. No, really, that's what the boat is referred to as in the movie, because the name of the misguided millionaire is Noah. Noah hires Newman, a famous bounty hunter, to track several valuable animals, Felix included, down, which leads to some intense action and wacky hijinks. Despite bombing at the box office, The Missing Lynx actually did win 2 awards, and no, they were not Razzies. It won the Best Film Award at the San Diego Film Festival, and the Goya Award for Best Animated Film. Now, having watched this movie multiple times throughout my life, do I really think that it deserves these 2 awards? Not really. While it's not a terrible movie, it isn't very good either. The story, while elements of it are unique, like how Noah can talk to animals, is still a boring, by-the-numbers action film with no twists or surprises. The characters barely get to actually develop as characters, a prime example of this being the relationship between Felix and Lynxette. By the way, guys, great name, totally original. I can just imagine the creative processes involved in coming up with such an amazing name. Hey, you know that female lynx we have in the movie? Why don't we just call her Lynxette? That name isn't even a pun. I would have given these people credit if the name was like a play on words or something. These two fall in love with each other for reasons I still can't really figure out. They're just kind of attracted to one another. At least Kate and Humphrey from Alpha and Omega had reasons for liking each other. This movie is just painfully mediocre and dull. And don't you dare think that I forgot about those 2 annoying mercenaries.
1, 2, 3. Freeze! You lose.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, we were late, sir.
Calm down.
These guys are so irritating that instead of providing comic relief, they make me want to tear my hair out.
Oh, one of the most precious gifts chiropters have to offer can be found on the cave floor.
The only thing I can see is this mud.
The guano? Oh, bat excrement. It's awfully dry. Oh, fertilizer. The long-legged bat is one of the most peculiar bats.
Well, it's peculiar, all right.
It has disproportionately long legs.
Oh, it's definitely got long legs.
It's just that the colour seems a little odd.
Well, if it was black, then it wouldn't be peculiar, would it?
These 2 characters are like post-movie Patrick Star, so annoying that they can't possibly be funny, and so aggravating that they make you want to punch them in the fucking mouth in the vain hopes that it'll shut them the hell up. Same goes for Betty, who has the most annoying voice in the entire film.
Felix?
Yes?
Are we there yet? Yes, sir. Incredibly nice. This is going to be like staying in a holiday resort. Oh, yes. I can just see myself lying there, in there with my little hoofies, having a manicure, or maybe I'll get a pedicure. Hang on, I've got 4 feet.
Betty.
Come on. Whatever happened to the adventure, the search and rescue? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Shut up
and shut up, okay?
Guys, I get that she's a fucking goat, but do you not understand that having her speak in an accent like that is fucking annoying? I mean, Thomas from Regular Show doesn't talk like that. As you could probably infer, I don't have a very high opinion of this film. When it's not bombarding you with obnoxious and unfunny characters, it's serving you the most boring and unoriginal search and rescue story that has ever been cooked up by any writer ever. I'm a 17-year-old who writes My Little Pony fan fiction, and I can come up with better stories than this shit. The comedy in this movie isn't anything worth writing home about either. The few jokes that do make you laugh in this movie are countered by several other jokes that make you wonder if this feature film was intended for brain-dead 5-year-olds.
My daddy. Where have you been, bro?
Oh, you're not going to believe it. But I woke up in a big boat where a crazy old man is collecting hundreds of animals. I pushed my cage till it fell and the door broke. I wanted to free my family and the rest, but the boat started moving, so I thought I should escape and go for help. My family is still on board. We have to go back and rescue them.
But you don't even know where the ship is.
I did hear part of the plan, though. I heard something about wolves in the Sierra Morena.
Today, boys and girls, with all this stuff, a couple of rubber bands and our own little hands, we're going to build an extraordinary device to escape from the bad guys.
We don't have time for jokes, Gus. We could do with some help.
And we say goodbye with a tip.
Gus?
Come on, we don't have all day.
Oh, and the villain of this film is an idiot! Get this, Newman, the hunter Noah hired to capture our protagonist, turns on Noah because he is too arrogant to live with the fact that he let some of the animals go by accident. Dude, you are literally being paid boatloads of money to capture these animals, and you don't even have to capture all of them. Just swallow your fucking pride, stop being an arrogant fuck, and do your job. You could probably use Noah's money to go kill animals for real anyway. You bring this up in the fucking movie!
In 3 weeks, you'll have all your little critters. And I'll be far away from here, spending your money to hunt animals for real.
In short, I can only really recommend The Missing Lynx to people who enjoy watching obscure children's movies or animation freaks who just like watching these sort of things. As for the general moviegoer though, I'd say skip it. Shrek 2 does what this movie tries to do and does it a whole lot fucking better. I'm Alex the Critic and I need a fucking drink. And then Twilight kissed Verity, and every pony lived happily ever after. The boys at Film Fiction are gonna love this one. What are you still doing here?